streaming.
Have it figured out. You're not gonna have it figured out by the time you're.
I started.
Okay, you started?
It's about ready. Starting. Kevin. Alright, I am live, everybody. Hello and welcome. Let me check on how this is doing. Let me take a look in the chat real quick because I can't see it on here. Can everyone tell me if it's working? Whoever's watching this terrible stream. Can you say in the chat right here if it's working or not? I'm looking at it right now. You guys can see my trainz though. Just tell me, is it working? Is it working? Alright, we got one person up here. Is it working? Is it working? Okay. Alright, hello everyone. Today we're going to be doing the new and improved Rail Gamer Productions trainz A New Era live stream. For once we're actually doing one that isn't complete crap. So this should be nice. So over here we have this new section that I just built of my mainline loop route. I have this beautiful diamond here. Looks like some of my okay, now it fixed. For some reason it lagged there. But over there I'm trying to work on an expansion. You can see all my gradients. See if there's anything crap. Yeah, there's some crap going on in the chat. It looks like there's a bit of a delay though. It's a bit of a stream delay. Yeah, there's a bit of a delay. Okay, back in the stream. I'm gonna move over here and see if there's a big delay. Oh crap, there is a delay. Okay, so there's a slight delay. So you guys are probably watching this a little bit later than it's actually going on. So why don't we take a little preview of the route for those of you who aren't up to speed. First off, we have Loop County. Don't have a name for this city yet, so I'm just calling it Loop County. New sub. Thank you, Robert, whoever that is. Anyways, we have our trailers. Oh yeah, thank you guys for 300 subs. I'm going to start making this live stream thing a little bit more occasional for that. So I appreciate you guys. So right here we have this mail yard in Loop County because I don't have a name for it. We have a courthouse because I'm going to have this be the county seat, as well as a giant Philadelphia church. And we have some restaurants. Got the McDonald's, the Popeyes, and the Arby's. The Wendy's was built in, but the Arby's, the Popeyes, and the McDonald's were all from DLS. This was built in, though. But for those of you who have trainz 12, you guys won't know what I'm talking about. So, why don't we go over to the main point of this video, spoofing this place up and making an introduction to a small CSX yard. As this is still going to be the end of the map, because this map is focusing on the NS portion of things, but this is going to be just a small CSX thing. I might make it a grain thing, because if you guys watched the video from earlier today, you guys would know that I had some CSX grain trains. And then I said there was a Norfolk Southern concrete plant down there, which they use hopper cars for most of the time. So I might make this like a grain plant for actual CSX grain movements. But I really don't know. Or could I make it an intermodal yard? I might make it an intermodal yard. I don't know. It depends. You guys tell me in the chat. Do you guys want a freight yard? You guys want a grain yard? Or do you guys want an intermodal yard? Choose one of those. Anything else probably wouldn't be realistically possible. So, let's add that junction. Try to get it nice and straight. There we go. There we go. It's working. Let me check the chat, see if you guys are saying anything. Alright, looks like no one's saying anything, and I don't think anyone's watching the stream. Let's check on this. 2 watching, okay. Yeah, that works. Hopefully I'll get some more views. I'll stream some on the weekend though, because there'll definitely be a lot more people watching my stream on the weekend than they are on an evening that for most people is probably a freaking school day. It wasn't for me, so yeah. We'll start by just giving it that structure to look like an intermol yard, because I can just change that at any moment. Like, that's an easy structure to start out with. Like, no matter what, my headset keeps falling off. My headset's falling off. Okay. But anyways, it's just a lot easy to work around that format if we decide to do something else. Not quite sure what we're going to do, but who knows. So what I want to do, since we have the Loop County seat, it kind of looks unrealistically small to have buildings like that. But we might want to keep it like that, no clue. I might want to make this a 4-lane road, but I already have everything established, so that wouldn't quite work. Why don't we make a little town right here? Like, just a small one. About the size of the first town that I made, which looks pretty good. Got the work in progress Amtrak station, got a small school, a huge intermodal yard, yep, that I really need to work on, really need to fix it. I only have them so far apart so that I could have trailers right there, but still, I could probably fit some in there if they were a little bit closer together. So yeah, something along the lines of this. So, anyways, why don't we start by adding another crossing? I probably won't do the ATLS trigger and stuff because that is not a good YouTube video. That's definitely not a good YouTube video. But yeah. So let's put down these crossings right here. Just start by putting down the essential crossing gates. Might want to make this a 2-lane road, or no, not a 2-lane road. This is a 2-lane road. What is it called? A marked road. Dash lines. Yeah, that's what I'm going for. Okay, so let's add this dash line road, because I kind of want to have the aspect for no reason at all that whenever a train comes through, the town is pretty much split apart. Like, if you look over here, the town is pretty much split apart if a CSX train comes. Your only way around is going on this interstate, and then it's probably going to take you a few hours to get over here, even though you could wait 3 minutes for the train to pass, like most people don't do. Shout out to Operation Lifesaver, even though they're probably more popular than me. That doesn't even matter, though. So, well, Operation Lifesaver matters, what am I saying? But anyways, yeah. So this is probably going to be a bit of a short stream. But right here, because it's my first actual one that's working out, I'm using OBS because Game Show is absolute crap. So, yeah. It's not necessarily absolute crap, I just couldn't figure out how it works. It was probably too technical for me. I shouldn't say it's absolute crap, I should say that I am too stupid. Which is definitely debatable. Definitely. Someone could probably make a good point about why I am stupid. Why would someone do that? I don't know why. I really don't know. Okay, this road is not working out at all. Just no. It's not working. Trying to make a bridge over it, but I guess I'll just extend the road to go alongside the railroad tracks. And then just to keep on going alongside the river. And just completely betray the railroad tracks. Well, not betray, but just leave the railroad tracks. Take a look at the stream. Yeah, the process is going good. Just looked at the tab down there. It's looking amazing so far. That is nice. So, enough with extending roads outside of this town. We're here to make this town. So, let's get started. So, first of all, what we're going to do, we're going to add this. Just a road, a concrete road. It's going to have access to the inside of the yard. And I'm probably not going to make this an intermodal yard, you know, because there's an intermodal terminal down there, and I have the scenes, or over there, and I have the scene set that CSX has trackage rights, so CSX probably wouldn't have its own terminal really close. I mean, if you look at the case with Rickenbacker, and then their West Case terminal and the dead Buckeye Yard, it's the only thing that's keeping Buckeye Yard alive probably. NS is probably going to finish tearing it down except for West Case, and we're just going to be stuck with an intermodal terminal. The only reason CSX built that and the West Case ramp was because NS had Rickenbacker, which they built in like 2010, I think. It's a very recent opening. You know, all this NS Crescent Corridor and Heartland Corridor and all that stuff, I really like it. It's cool. So we're going to make this a local yard. So it's just going to be to local customers. Like, it's going to have local trains, going to have a small engine storage. I might make this a full-size yard, but probably not, because I won't be able to build extending past here, and I'll have to put a backdrop on the end. Might not put a backdrop on the end, though. I might do something else, but I really don't know. But we're going to make it a local yard, and it's going to have like one of those, you know those, how most rail yards have these little things, which like a few tracks, but they're like, so you'll have two tracks on one side, then the track in the center that goes straight, and it just comes out of that one track like it's a three-way switch. You know, like this kind of thing. Like, hold on. If I straighten this piece out and then add one more track, you guys might get what I'm trying to say here. Like this. Like a lot of freight yards are structured like this. Right here. So, I'm trying to be realistic here. So, we'll add the other track up here to match the other terminal. Then we'll add an engine, a small engine facility right there. So we'll go to Jointed Rail. Great content. If you guys somehow don't get half of your stuff from Jointed Rail, I have no idea how your train's content looks realistic. But I'm not sponsored, so I should probably shut up now. Anyways, let me find a little engine shed that I can use. A small one, but something I can use. Ooh! I could use this. Like in Harrisburg and Crescent, Pennsylvania, I know from seeing it, they have little covered service areas. So I could just do that instead. And in Harrisburg, they actually have a refueling site where, hold on, let me add a crew office. Because I'll probably have this as a crew change point for CSX trains that aren't going to the yard. Like, I'll have it have, like, this used to be like a huge main freight yard kind of meme. But, yeah. So let me get another more Jointed Rail stuff. Just completely go to town with Jointed Rail. Actually gonna add this little thing, some telephone lines. Just make it look more realistic. PRR signal bridge. Yeah, welcome back to the early 2000s, everyone. Nah, I'm just kidding. Nah, I'm not gonna add that. Too much stuff. So what we're gonna do, just gonna add this dirt. Or, no, probably not dirt. It's gonna be used for CSX workers. Oh yeah, that looks nice. I think this exact road was used in the thumbnail that Jointed Rail used for the pack with these roads. So let's go back to JR for even more Jointed Rail stuff and add some crossbucks. You know, I just realized I don't have a police station or a fire station in any of my towns. I don't have one in any of my towns. Okay. So, wrong software. Okay. Ooh, CSX no trespassing. This just makes everything better. That we have a CSX-oriented sign. Because you know that if you release the route, you're going to have people looking closely. If this is any other railroad, then this route is completely terrible and they have to start over. Oh, good, it's CSX. But the crossings don't have any CSX logo on them. He committed a crime. Okay, people don't do that, but I don't know. And add another group of crossbucks right here. So, I'm just gonna add a small little jointed rail engine service. Jointed rail service. Or security cameras. We can start by adding security cameras. Yeah, that'll help. Okay. Small yard tower. Okay. I'll work with that. And we'll, oh yeah, and we can add a parking lot. See? It's coming together now. Sweet. I might want to put the telephone poles inside of the ballast. So I'll go ahead and do that. Move them in between here. See? Now they can run like that. And it looks pretty good, in my opinion. But probably in no one else's opinion. Nah, I'm just kidding. Hopefully in somebody else's opinion. Huh. I think I picked the wrong one. Just add a normal dirt road there. And there you go. So finally, let's try to add that jointed rail service station. Let's try to find it if we can. I don't even think I have the non-covered one. Oh well. Oh yeah, let's get a radio tower right here. There, it looks beautiful now. And add some signals, of course. Oh yeah, we're gonna need to add some interlocking signals right here. So we'll add some safe tran 2-track gantries right here. I use these all of the time. If you're building modern routes, you're gonna need some of these, because if you're building like any Norfolk Southern route, you're gonna need these, unless it's like I don't know, somewhere where they haven't replaced them yet. But for most modern day rail routes on any railroad in the U.S., you're gonna need this content. You're gonna need these safe tran signal bridges, because eventually they're gonna take over, and 40 years from now, people are gonna be complaining that they're replacing the safe trans. You know. It's ironic that they still have those searchlight signals at the, at Cook Road. I find that pretty outrageous. But hey, CSX probably isn't going to replace them for another 75,000 years, because, well, they don't use that line that much. It's only like 5 or 6 trains a day. Seriously, I could catch that many trains in about an hour long at Marion. I could catch that many trains in only about an hour at Marion. On the NS Sandusky line only. Sometimes. I don't know. Speaking of that, I might be going to Florida in February. So that'll be nice. I'm going to be there for trains in the Daytona 500. So it's going to be really fun. So yeah. The route's coming together. This little yard thing that was just a bunch of trees, and me trying not to have to decorate any extra stuff, has now turned into this. So yeah, let me take a look at how long this stream has been running. Whew. 18 minutes, about 30 minutes. Okay. I also had to reply to a comment. Ooh, searchlight, beautiful. Probably not going to use it for now though. See, they have them. Okay. So, oh yeah, we wanted to get an engine shed. Engine shed. Nope, nothing good. JR feed store. The heck can we use this for? Nope. But we should add an America. Okay, I had to, I'm sorry. Gonna have to add an No, why am I doing this? Okay. An American flag. Finally, I said it normally. Just might as well add this for the, you know, American kind of meme. Add that on the tower. Beautiful. Looks nice. I like it so far. Alright. Could add some fuel tanks right here. And I guess I'll have to make the engine service thing myself. By adding tracks out of here. By adding a track off of the yard lead. Okay, finally it worked. Okay. So we'll just add this track alongside the main yard track. So I'll add a platform, like, you know, those low platforms from AMTZ. Platform low, asphalt 03, and we'll just have that. And this is where we'll put our engines. Which, just to kind of throw out the vibe, I'll put down 2 engines that would probably be used in this kind of setting. Maybe I'll actually extend this for the whole entire one, because some of the engines on the main line might have to refuel. It happens sometimes, so we'll just add that. So let's grab what we're gonna need. CSX line. You're gonna need some old school Jeep 38-2s. Maybe some normal ones. Those 2 are for sure. These Jeep 40-2s. So gonna need those. Add a okay horn in the trainz. And then these have the weirdest horn I've ever heard in trainz. If you've watched any of my videos featuring these puppies. So those are probably the kind of engines we're gonna use. Maybe on a rare occasion this, but probably not. So yeah, let me add some refueling aspects, just as scenery. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna add a random 7-Up machine. Ah, gosh. Okay, I put it in the wrong spot. Okay, never mind. No 7-Up machine, sadly. But we're gonna find something. Ooh. Alright, every time I make an overpass, I'm using this. Crap. Crap. Okay. Auto repair shop. Okay, that's too big. Ooh, we could use this instead. Yes. Okay, we don't have to use these platforms because they kind of just don't fit the setting of CSX local yard. They fit the setting of an Amtrak station, though, if you put the right scenery alongside it. Alright. So there we go. So we'll add a Jeep 38-2 just to keep it there for realistic aspect. Maybe add another one behind it. There you go. So now this yard is starting to come together. And maybe I'll add another track over here to make them connect a little bit. No, I remember what I was gonna do with that. I was gonna add a little road there for employees to get to their trains and conductors to run around their trains and all that kind of thing. Now, some of you may not know this, but a lot of you probably just think, oh, locals are like trains led by SD 40-2s. They only have one destination, run for no reason. I remember I used to think that, and I'm assuming no one else thinks that. I was just stupid when I was younger. But that's not the point. What locals do, so main trains, they'll go from big yards to big yards. And then the locals will take the stuff from the big yards to all of the industries where the materials inside the rail cars are destinated, and they'll take stuff out of the shippers who are shipping with the railroad. They'll get it from those industrial spurs, and then or the warehouses where they decide to truck their stuff to. Then they'll bring it to the yards, and the main trains will pull it away. So that's what happens. In case some of you didn't know. I don't know. I just wanted something to talk about. So let me see how long this stream's running. Alright, I'll probably do a 30-minute stream. 5 watching. That's amazing. A lot of people. A lot more people than I expected, at least. So, anyway, let's add a... My headset keeps falling off, I'm sorry. Okay. Should be good for a little bit now. Okay. Okay, for some reason this road is pretty much broken. But we're using it. Alright, so now we have a local rail yard that is completely done. So, instead of having a 30-minute long stream, I'm going to disappoint everyone and end it now. Nah, I'm just kidding. Probably not disappointing much of y'all. Most of you are probably wanting it to end now. No, I'm just kidding. I'm probably going to keep this so that you guys can watch it in the future and see how okay my first stream was. But I'm going to do another one this weekend. 5 people ended up watching. Well, now we're back down to 3. But we had several people watching this stream. And to that, I'm super happy for my first actual working stream. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys tune in for the next one. And I will see you guys in the next stream. So now let me pester y'all in the chat for a little bit. Alright guys, as I said in the chat, thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and now it's time to stop streaming. Goodbye.